Good morning, everybody. I am so happy this morning because I can smell this cake. Smells so good. It's a coconut cake, and I wanted you to have the recipe rather before Easter because it's such an easy cake to make and it's so delicious. It was given to me by my sweet friend Miss Betty Austin. We worked together for years at our church in Kingwood, Texas. And anyway, when she would make this and bring it to work, everybody just loved it. So all I did was, the first step is so easy. You just get a white cake mix and you bake it according to the directions. And if you'll notice on white cake mixes, it only uses egg whites. And it's important to do that for the cake to stay so pretty and white. It just smells so good. Y'all, I heard a pastor say he could still remember the smell of cake baking in his mother's oven. And I just thought that is the sweetest thing. If anything will make you cook more, it'll be that, your children thinking about you after you're gone. So anyway, then you add the topping. You take a fork and make holes in the cake. I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to do it. This is actually one of those forks that you use to scramble eggs. And so it's got kind of wide tins on it, and it's good for that. You can use anything that has the length of it is long enough to go to the bottom of the cake. So I'm just going to put a bunch of fork indentions. Here is this little fancy stir. You can use that as well. You have to work a little harder because you have more that you need to put in there. But I think we're good. It's got plenty of holes so that this yummy, yummy, yummy sauce can go in. Now, all I did was take a can of condensed milk and a can of coconut cream and mixed it together. It makes about 3 cups. Now, Miss Betty only used a half of this, and you can actually freeze the rest. So I'm going to pour out a cup and a half so I'll get the measurement right. And then you just, and I really will freeze the rest of it, and I'll use it sometime a little later on. And you just pour it, pour it, pour it. And it is going to soak up in this cake and all those holes. The cake is warm. You take it warm right out of your oven after it bakes, and it makes all of this liquid, yummy, yummy liquid, soak in a little bit better. So then you have to wait a little bit. You have to let the cake cool enough to put on the topping and everything soak in. So we'll be back in a little bit whenever the cake is ready for the final layer. Okay, y'all, our cake has cooled enough that all of that beautiful liquid has gone down into it. And that's why people love this cake so much, because it is so moist. And so I'm going to add a tub of whipped topping on top. And remember our little trick of, if you want it to taste super yummy and a little bit more homemade than it actually is, then add just a little bit of real vanilla extract to it. And it does actually give it a little bit more flavor. So this is easy to do. Just cover all the cake with this frosting, or topping rather. And then we are going to, let me get the rest of it off here for this corner. And then we are going to put a little coconut on it. And I'll show y'all a little trick just in case you want to decorate it just a little bit special for Easter. I tell you, Nico and I did dyed eggs the other day. I posted pictures on Instagram, some videos on Instagram and some pictures on Facebook. I had no idea that he was going to love it like he did, but he just had so much fun and really got into it and put all the eggs in, so we had so much fun. That might be something you want to do with your children. So I'm going to take this beautiful coconut and just sprinkle it over the top. I think it's important to get every little surface of the cake so that everybody will have a taste of this coconut. Of course, they have the taste of the coconut cream in the cake itself, but it's just fun. And I just buy this coconut at Fresh Market, actually. I think it's really pretty. It tastes really good. And then, though, if you have children, you want it to make it a little decorative, the way that you dye coconut is to put it in a plastic bag, put your egg food coloring in there, close it up, and then just smush it together. And then it dyes your coconut green, or if you want green grass, or whatever else you want. So I'm just going to smush this all together so that you don't see any real strong colors or little dots of color. That means it hasn't touched the surface of coconut enough yet. And also, if you want to save your fingers from turning green, mine are a little bit green from doing this a little bit this morning, just put a little Pam on them or something, and it helps it to wash off much easier. So there's just a little bit of green grass, and we have a few little jelly beans that we got here from the store. So you know what? It doesn't have to be much. It doesn't have to be grand and fancy. It just needs to be festive and fun, and your children will love it. Your family will appreciate it, and you'll enjoy it too as well, to make it just a little bit festive. So here we are, y'all. Coconut cake is still warm on the bottom. Oh, it smells so good. Coconut cake from Miss Betty Austin. Thank you, Miss Betty. We sure did love you. And I hope you have a wonderful Easter. And this is on your Easter table if you want something simple and yummy. Bon appetit, y'all.
How would you like to become a VIP member of Miss Dana's Kitchen? Miss Dana is now on Patreon. By joining Miss Dana's Kitchen on Patreon, you will get early access to videos, a special tips and tricks video, Miss Dana's Kitchen merchandise, emails delivered directly to your inbox, and much more. There are several membership tiers to choose from, starting at just $5 a month. Miss Dana would love to connect with you. Visit patreon.com/Miss Dana's Kitchen for more information.